Hello, everyone, myself included, because I might be the only one here. How's it going? I made it. 12 o'clock, April 22nd, 2022. My first ever live sale on my own channel. I've been on other channels before. Been lucky enough to be invited on with other people on their channels, but this is my first time by myself, and I'm excited, and we'll see who comes by. And if you're here watching the replay, thanks for watching. It means a lot that you come and spend some time with me. And if you decide to buy some of the jewelry that I have for sale, that's great. Send me an email at craftkittyvintage@gmail.com. Hi, Stacy. Hey, Mary. Hi. Thanks for coming by. This is so new for me, trying to go live without someone else to like verbally talk to. And so anybody that comes by, I'm just so grateful, and we'll just see how it goes. I have about, exactly 26 items. I have one item for every letter of the alphabet to show, and a flat price, and to see if there's anything anybody's interested in today. Nice of you both to come by. How's your Earth Day going? You know, it's April 22nd. It's World Earth Day. And we'll see how the day unfolds. So far here, we've had the morning clouds that we usually have in the morning, and this time of year, that is. And now the sun's kind of peeking through, and the cats are basking in it, and sitting in the windowsill. I'm in Western Washington, if you didn't know from meeting me before, just north of Seattle, just over the border of Seattle. And hi, Stacy. So it's pretty mild weather here most of the time. We don't get super freezing in the winter, and we don't get super hot in the summer. And so that's nice. But at the same time, it's gray a lot of times. And anytime the sun is out, it means my mood is a little bit up. And so I see some sun, and that helps me a lot. I really am thankful for it. So I just thought I'd come on and see who shows up. 50-degree weather today. It's supposed to be 80 tomorrow. Wow. You'll have to remind me where you are, Mary. I can't remember, but I hope I'll be getting to know everyone really well by doing this. Let's see what our weather temperature is. 52. And it looks like it's going to be a little warmer into the 60s over the weekend. Some sun. Every day has, a cloud and a sun, and a cloud and a sun, and a cloud and a sun. And then Tuesday, it looks like some sprinkles. Ohio, way over on the other side of the country, where a lot of my favorite resellers live. They have great finds over there, lots of glass. I'm always so jealous. Where's here? I tuned in for a second. I missed it. I'm in Seattle. Well, just north of Seattle in Linwood. And then, you're in Florida. Great, Stacy. I watch, you probably know, maybe Vintage Digs. Gina, she's in Florida. I love her cute little accent. And I don't know, I just enjoy watching those gals. Her buddy Kat in Texas. And wow, Florida must have pretty nice weather most of the time, I suppose. In certain storm seasons, it's not so fun, but I'm in Western Washington. I've lived here for a really long time. Really haven't traveled many places, especially to the other side of the country. I went on a quick trip to Washington, D.C., and that was the first time I'd ever been to the East Coast. And I did that kind of a 7th grade trip with my daughter, who just, by the way, graduated. Well, I should say she graduated with her undergrad 2 years ago, but she just got her graduation photos, and they're really cute. And she's still at school at that same school because she's now getting her doctorate. So it's kind of one thing's blended into the other, and she, didn't have an actual graduating ceremony yet, but they're going to be doing it in a couple months. But meanwhile, she's well into her doctorate studies, and it's just so strange, with the all the things that we didn't do because of COVID, and now we're trying to start doing them, but we don't know what tomorrow will bring still. But anyway, so yeah, I guess Ohio has crazy weather, huh, Mary? I don't know. Is it just in the spring or just? I didn't hear about that. I didn't know Ohio had some volatile weather, but I suppose it, happens all over the place. Hi, you can call me Leanne, Mark, if that is your real name, Mark or Michael. I just paid your invoice earlier today. All year, Ohio has crazy weather. Why? That's crazy. Why do people live there? Well, it's probably not. There's probably some good times. Anyway, Mark or Michael, whichever one you are, not bad weather, just crazy weather. Okay, got it. It's Mark. Thank you. Thank you for coming by, Mark. This is my first live ever, and I decided to make it jewelry because after watching you and some others with your jewelry, I was like, oh yeah, I have quite a bit, so I better get some new homes for some of these items. So I've just been chatting, and I think I'll probably get started now that we have a few people. We have Mary, and we have Stacy, and we have Mark. Extreme temperature changes one day to the next. Okay, yeah. So that springtime here has a lot of that. So you basically have to dress in layers and stuff. But most of our summer days are pretty mild, and we rarely get into the 90s. We might have a week of 90-degree weather in the summer, but and if we do, it's a heat wave and people are dying. But anyway, so my first item, I'll just get on with it. So I'm feeling a little bit nervous, which is funny because when I've been on lives with other people on their channel, I don't feel quite as on the spot, but I do a little bit now. So I have this cute little vintage malachite carved elephant or rhino or something. He has a horn. It's from my mom's jewelry box. She's had it for a really, really long time. I'm thinking it's probably from the 60s or 70s. It's just a gold tone chain. And let's see, what did I write about it? Yeah, it's a hand-carved malachite piece. I'd say it's about an inch in diameter, or from the front to the back. Let me see here. I'll just double check that. Yeah, a little over an inch from here to here. And then it's an inch tall. And it sits kind of forward. I don't know. It just always has. It has a little loop right there. And it's nice and smooth, nicely carved. The chain is 24 inches long, or 24-inch chain. That'll give you a nice length. And for this one, I'm just going to show the price and the letter in case somebody's watching back on the replay. They can identify it with letter A for this vintage malachite hand-carved I was calling it an elephant, but I realize now that it has a horn, so maybe it's a rhino or something. And the chain's really nice. I didn't see any, wear to it necessarily. And the clasp is a spring ring clasp that works perfectly still. And that's letter A. I'll set that aside. The next one I have is a pin, and I really like this one. I'm going to say it's vintage, but not super vintage. It's probably like from the 80s or so. It is an Arctique LTD Barbara Lavalley Inuit people brooch. So the Inuit people in Canada are depicted here doing a little dance. I spotted some online. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, it is a little bit. I just feel, I'm not necessarily nervous, just feel a little bit, okay, here I am on the spot. But I really like this one. It's about this big by my head. It is about 1.5 inches in diameter. It has its pin back and it's marked Arctique LTD Barbara Lavalley. And it says made in China. So it's probably from the 80s or 90s. I'm not exactly sure. It's nicely enameled, doesn't show any wear. It has a safety clasp, rollover safety clasp. I think this just sat in my mom's jewelry box. She liked how it looked, and I do too. It's a beautiful art piece. You could even hang it up and put it in a frame. Oh, the lighting's good. Thanks. I appreciate that. The feedback, because I'm experimenting with it. So this one's going to be $14 and it's letter B. Just a little pin. I found a few others online and some that have sold, and that was about the price that they were going for. I'd love to find a new home for this guy. Pretty colors. Sort of like a cloisonne look. I don't know if you would still call this cloisonne or not. It's got purple and blue. All right. I'm going to put this down. Next up, I have some fun earrings. These are not vintage, but they are really fun. And they are some silver or silver tone. I don't know exactly. They don't seem to tarnish. But hi, Jenny. Thanks for coming by. Now we have Mark and Stacy and Mary and Jenny in the house. Thanks for coming by. And Kelly, hey, girl. I have some fun little earrings. These are more modern. They're definitely handmade. Likely something that we picked up at a crafter's sale that we did. My mom and I made jewelry for a while. We didn't make this one. But it has some really cool, like kind of like fiber optic beads. Just kind of with a little bit of sparkle. Nice and colorful. Kind of jazzy, if you want to give it a name. Kind of jazzy. I think this might be silver coated wire, but I can't be 100% on it. But it's nice and bright. And then, the ear wires, fishhook ear wires. And I'm just asking 10 for these fun earrings. And they look like that. All right. So we're going through. Oh, Kelly already? Thank you, Kelly. Kelly wants number C. Thank you. Yeah, I knew somebody would like those. They're so fun. Okay. Next, I have another pair of earrings. Let's see if I can get them on the little display. I really like hearing about people's weather. I don't know why I tend to talk about weather a lot. So Kelly and Mark, tell us about what weather is happening in your neck of the woods, and maybe Jenny too. Although Jenny, you're in SoCal, I can pretty much guess what your weather is. Just like us, kind of, but a lot warmer, but and less clouds. Basically, is what you have. I was just down there actually visiting my baby daughter down in LA. I think you might be down in, hi, Julie. I think, Jenny, you might be down in San Diego or closer to San Diego. I'm not sure. Remind me. But it was gorgeous weather there. I'd heard you say, Jenny, that there was some kind of heat wave, and I think I must have missed that because it wasn't too hot. Kelly has gorgeous and 82. That's awesome. It's like 52 here. So little different. Weather is good. 65 today. Oh, very nice. Okay, so here's my next pair of earrings. These have little hummingbirds on them. I'm pretty sure these are silver plated. I know for sure the ear wires are silver 925 because they're marked as such, and because I purchased them. So I know these I just put together with some turquoise chips, and there's a little detail. There's really nice detail on the wings, and they're so cute. I missed it. Horrendous heat wave. Yeah, must have been before. I think I went down on the 13th and left on the 19th. So it was actually pretty nice. But I did still get a little sunburn actually, right there. You can see my line. So rained last night in LA County. Nice. So these are the earrings, the next earrings that I have up for grabs. And these I'm asking $12, and they're letter D. I do have another pair of these earrings I'll probably have in the next sale with a different bottom to them. But some people like the turquoise. And these have some blues and greens in them. It could, don't quote me, but I think the turquoise chips that I bought for this project were from Africa. They have different sources for turquoise around the world. So that's letter D. Let's see, what did I miss? Spring weather, Mark is having 82. Nice. And Mark, tell me again where you are. I cannot remember. I want to say somewhere in the northeast, but I'm not sure. I did make them, Jenny. I have a few pieces that I made that I'm showing today, and some vintage pieces from my mom's jewelry box. So next I have another pair of earrings. I've shown these once before. Actually, it's a set. It's earrings and a necklace. Showed these before in a live sale that I did with others. These are a dolphin motif, on sterling silver, and they're marked as such. So dolphin earrings and little dolphin pendant on a really nice chain. I like this chain because it's very detailed, but it is also understated at the same time. See if it'll focus, not on my face, but on the chain. And you see on the back of the dolphins, there's some writing. I just ordered a loop because my reading glasses aren't doing enough for me. So these are really Independence, Missouri, Mark. Wow. That sounds like a lovely place to be. Think of Why am I thinking of Old Man River all of a sudden? It's from some musical. Not the Missouri River, the Mississippi River. So these are some pretty nice silver earrings for a dolphin lover, let's say. And for the set, the necklace, I think the chain is a 24-inch chain, if I recall. It's $20. Letter E for this set. Spring ring clasp that still works great. And let's see. Yeah, dolphin necklace and earrings together. Okay. Gotta have a system, right, of where you're gonna put things. Like a table or something would be nice. All right. Next, I have some kind of fun earrings. They're just not my style. So if you know somebody who likes this style, then this is for you, because it's 2 pairs of earrings that I'm offering for one price. And they look like this. So these are some lightweight wooden beads and some lightweight spacers. These are not silver, on a ring like that. And these are pretty easy, even though it looks kind of difficult, pretty easy to put on. And then they just go like that on the back. So nice lightweight earrings, not that big. And these are like leather, and these little plastic pony beads, they just hang down. These look to be tarnished a little bit, so they are likely silver plated. Little ear wires, kind of a westerny look, Western motif. Anyway, so just some little fun costume jewelry, $12 for the 2 pairs of earrings, letter F. Thank you, Julie, for reminding us to thumbs up. I appreciate that. Boy, when I do the recap, it's going to be a mess with all the earrings everywhere. So next I have a vintage piece that I've sort of been, oh, should I sell it? Should I keep it? Again, I just know I'm not going to wear it. And I know some people collect this brand, and Sarah Coventry. So you've probably heard of Sarah Coventry. And it's this owl pendant. And it has little black cabochon eyes and kind of a nice swing to it. It is on, I believe, a 24-inch chain. So you can actually, at least I can, I'll slip it over my head. It does still have a clasp though. And looks like that, has some movement. I believe this one was made in the 60s. At least the ones that I saw online said as much. So the Sarah Coventry owl. It's nicely made. People love Sarah Coventry pieces. Gold tone, masking $20, and it's letter G. Okay. I have a wide variety of items today. Not only vintage, but like I said, like I was saying before, handmade, some collectibles, some kind of weird. So this next one is just a pendant. It is sort of a Gothic cross. It has rhinestones, a lot of bling in this, very bright silver tone. And as you can see, it's a pretty significant size. If you were to wear it on a short necklace, it would just be like, boom. Or you could, wear it on a nice longer one. You could make a key ring or a key ring with it. It doesn't appear to be marked at all. Let's see if I can Anyway, it's really pretty. It's a lot of bling. I've just been having it sitting on my table. And I just like how it flares out on the edges. So for this little pendant, it's just $10 and that's letter H. Next are some earrings that I've shown once before in a sale, but I have reduced the price slightly. This is a cloisonne. These are cloisonne earrings. And they have what I believe are cherry blossoms depicted on them. Some pink, green leaves. I like that when they made these earrings, they flipped one direction and one the other direction. I like that variety. And you turn them over and they're the same bead, but they're just one's upside down and one's right side up. And I don't know. I like that. They have gold posts. And we didn't make these. I believe they were purchased. And they're this size. Look at these cloisonne earrings. I'm asking $14 and they're letter I. Gold tone on these. They could be gold filled. Honestly, I'm not sure. But they're really pretty. All right. What else was I going to talk about today? Do you guys have any questions for me? I think it rained here last night too, Julie, if you're still here. I was thinking about your rain, but we often have rain overnight, especially in the spring. Okay, here's the pair that I've made probably 12, 13 years ago now. But I just kept everything and I had it in a storage box and I thought, well, now's the time to bring it out. So I still have it on the old card that I used to use. My business was called Adornments by Leanne, and these are some sterling silver chandelier earrings with Swarovski crystal on the Swarovski crystal bicone beads with an AB finish in light blue and some sterling silver that has a little bit of color on it, as you can see there. And those are Freshwater Pearls. So these are little chandelier earrings. Thank you, Mary. It's a lot of bling. So, if you like everyday bling, they're something you can wear every day. And if you like bling only around the holidays, you might wear these for, a special dinner or something like that. They have the ear wires that are kind of a latch back there. Still here. Spring rain is gorgeous. Yeah, helps those flowers blossom. So you can see I was asking $29 for them back in the day at the shows, but I'm asking only $25 for these. I sold several at that price too. I had a lot of different colors. You can see how they're kind of, they look the same on every side, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, Mary's interested on letter J. Thank you, Mary. I'll set those aside for you. Letter J for Mary. I appreciate that. Oh, this one's fun too. This one has a Sarah Coventry chain because it's marked that, but I don't know about the pendant because I can't find the mark on the pendant. So this is a gold or gold tone. I'm not even sure if it's real gold filled or not. Grapes on a simple gold tone chain. Like I said, it's marked Sarah Coventry or just Coventry on the the little metal thing here. You might have to trust me. I'm not sure if I can show it. I'm just using my computer camera today. And it's actually the first time I've done a live, if you hadn't heard me say, first time I've done a live by myself without StreamYard on other people's channels. So it's a nice size grape cluster. Definitely a vintage pendant, definitely a vintage necklace. You can see the chain is pretty. It has like this, I don't know, the way they made it is the way they cut the links. They just have a shine to them. And then again, Sarah Coventry chain, and I don't know the maker of the pendant. And so I'm just asking 13 because I'm trying to rehome these items today. Letter K. It shows better like this. I like the grapes. It's very vintagey looking, very, the grape motif. I'm going to show the leaves one more time on the top. A lot of detail in this little piece. Okay. I have another piece that I showed the other day, but you might not have seen it. This is another very vintage piece. I believe it to be at least from the 60s. I've had it my entire life. And when I looked it up, it's not a super uncommon piece at all. There's a lot out there, both purchased and sold, but it's not something that I need to have anymore. So, they're both for sale and purchased and sold. So I just don't need it. And if somebody else can use it, that's great. And it's a 10 Commandments 10 Commandments bracelet. It's a 7-inch bracelet, sort of like a what's it called? Charm bracelet. I swear, the more I do this, the more I'm going to get better at my words. Because, I'm just not somebody that talks a lot. I don't talk on the phone. I don't talk a lot to my people. I'm kind of a quiet, mostly introvert person. But anyway, it's sweet for those who like this kind of thing with the 10 Commandments. Has all 10 on there. It has a little clasp, gold tone. It does show a little bit of wear. A lot of wear. I'd say it's in vintage condition. You have a little bit of the wear there. And like I said, it's at least 60s. You're quiet too, Mary. Yeah. You understand. Oh, you want the grapes necklace? Yes, you got it, Kelly. Thank you so much. That was K, letter K. So I'm just asking $11 for this 10 Commandments bracelet. Again, it's 7 inches long. Fits me still, but not with a lot of room. So it might be great for a child. And it's still pretty, even though it has a little bit of wear and a little bit of scratching to that one says, I think, honor thy father and thy mother. Okay, so that is the 10 Commandments necklace. I'm going to put the grapes aside for Kelly with the earrings. Thank you. And, this is a really fun set. This has a lot of seed beads in it, in blue and clear and black. It's sort of kind of confetti. It feels really nice. I didn't make this one. So this is a bracelet and 2 earrings. Obviously, a pair of earrings. And they just have some fish hook. I believe them to just be silver tone, but they're really fun. Sort of a confetti look, kind of free form almost, but I'm sure they have a pattern to them. Seed beads and other glass beads, some what looks like some glass chips in there, but they're all smooth, like polished. It's pretty lightweight. Be quiet until you get to know me. Yeah, I kind of am that way too, Kelly. This has a beaded ball on the end and 2 little loops on the other side, so you can make it a little bit shorter or a little bit longer depending on where you loop that. Again, nice and lightweight. I didn't make it. I'm going to measure here from the ball to the end of the second loop. It's 8 inches. So I think they were trying to go for, a 7.5 inch general length. That's usually a standard length for a bracelet. And then you get the 2 earrings. And for this set, it's just $16, and it's letter M for the bracelet and the earrings. And if anybody is watching this back, you just want to put the letter in the comments if you want to claim it. And then obviously just send me your information on at craftkittyvintage@gmail.com. Here's another affordable, inexpensive piece. It is a silver toned butterfly on a tube bail with some really nice detail in it, making it look sort of, I don't know, boho, I guess. Let's see. And I've put it on a cord, and it's just a rubber choker, but you can put it on anything you want. You can put a chain, a real silver chain through there, and it still would look nice. You put a ribbon through and wear that as a necklace. That would still look really nice. Again, just a little dangly butterfly. It has some dimension or curve to it, which I really like. This is really pretty if you're just liking some simple jewelry. It's about that big. And it'll come on this little kind of rubber cord with a very simple clasp. You can take it off there and put it on something else that you have if you like. And this is going to be just $7. And it's letter N. Hi, Caroline. How are you? Thanks for coming by. I'm doing just a little quick A to Z jewelry sale today, talking about the weather a little bit. We have some of our friends here. We have Mark from Two Old Guys Vintage. We have Jenny, of course, from Spruced and Gussied. We have Kelly with Fab Dandy Finds and Ancestral Beginnings, Mary and Julie from Day Trip Vintage, who I cannot wait to start watching again. I've missed you, Julie. You'll have to tell us, well, I've seen you on Instagram a little bit, how you're doing. Good. Speaking your language, yeah. So Caroline, I've made some, is it Caroline or Carolyn? I don't want to mess up the pronunciation, but I've been thinking Caroline, but the other day I heard someone say Carolyn, so on your video, so wasn't sure. Anyway, some of the jewelry I've made myself, some of it is vintage from my mom's jewelry box, and some of it I'm just not quite sure, but I just need to rehome. Okay, either one. That sounds good. Okay, the next one I did make. I was doing a lot of metalworking. I made this bracelet, and what you do with this, it solders onto itself. But you have to use fine silver to do that, and fine silver is actually more silver content than 925, so more than sterling. And then but it makes it really pretty soft, and then you hammer it to make these links. So when I was doing this kind of stuff, I made these earrings, and these I did not hammer, so they don't have the hammered look. They have their original cylindrical shape to them. So what they are a couple fused rings, fused fine silver rings. I believe it's $9.99 instead of 925 for fine silver. And then you see there's a little turquoise rondelle, I believe is the name of the shape, and it's faceted. And it's on some silver wire, and it has a little different type of fish hook ear wire. Again, this is silver plated. Is it silver plated? I don't know. It's silver. It's not silver color. But I'll say these are fine silver, and I know that because I made them. So these earrings, and they look like this. Oh yeah, your mother-in-law's been having some health issues. Oh yeah. Well, it's good to take that time for sure. So they look like this. So people that like silver, especially that sort of bright silver, or the silver that this actually will tarnish because it is real silver, but it brightens up really fast. Like this, if I leave it in my bathroom, it gets a little bit dark, and then I just wear it once and it brightens right up. So the same thing with these guys. They just have that natural look to them. Anyway, thank you, Kelly. I don't mean to go on too much, but I want to give you all the information I can. You can see that these are handmade. There's a little bit of you can see the seam right where my fingernail is a little bit, but from back here, you can't really see them, but they're handmade. And they're $16. I'll probably be showing some more of these types, not in this sale, but in another sale, this type of silver jewelry. I might be inspired to make a few pieces too, make some new pieces, but I have a lot that are already put together. So I'm going to be trying to go through those. So, all right. Oh, this is another fun one that I found in the jewelry box. I think I found this in my jewelry box, and not my mom's, but it's a 925 silver anklet, and it's made in Italy. It's stamped Italy. It's a 9-inch anklet, which I believe is a standard size. Now, I am not the thinnest person, but I can usually wear an average anklet. This one is just a little small for me. I tried putting it on recently, and it's just a little tight. So I need a little bit bigger size. But what I love about this is it has these little balls on it, which really give it some sparkle. Let's see if I can get my face out of the way. So it's like a box chain with balls on it. And it has a pretty simple clasp. And like I said, it's marked 925 Italy on the little ring here. 925 Italy has a spring ring clasp, works very well. I doubt it had been worn much. I can't even remember where I bought it or if I got it as a gift. But this little anklet's just $12. Again, silver, sterling silver. Little balls. Needs a new home. Thanks, Julie. I love your handmade pieces too, and I can't wait to see more. Here is another necklace. This one is, I made all these notes and I haven't even been looking at them. Let's see. This is Q. This is a bright silver tone wiener dog necklace. It has a wiener dog pendant. He's so cute. And I'm calling it bright silver because it just is. It's so bright. Oh, that's nice. Do we have our first bot? Anyway, I should make somebody a mod, huh? Do you know I don't know how to do that yet? Let's see. Wow, they don't make this easy. Oh, it looks like my boyfriend might be on the live helping out. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. I won't worry about it this time. I'll learn how to make people mods here pretty soon. This is a fun necklace. Let's see. For anyone who likes wiener dogs. It is I'm doing the math. 18 inches long. This chain is 18 inches. Nice lightweight piece. Nice little wiener dog. It's just $9 and it's letter Q. Thank you. They weren't very nice, were they? They have nothing better to do, I guess. $9 letter Q. I invited John, my boyfriend, to chat in the chat, but he's, not inclined to do that. But maybe he will someday. But I appreciate you getting that bot, honey. Thank you. Or not bot, but jerk. Troll. Uh-oh, can I say jerk on here? I'll probably get reported. Anyway, $9 Q for the little wiener dog. And here's another handmade piece by me. I was playing a lot with the Swarovski crystals, especially with the AB finish, and doing a lot of like silver wire work. And this is a necklace. And it is 18 inches long. It's silver wire. And each of these links, it was made on a jig by me. Yeah, took you a minute to get Michael on, I bet. Yeah. I love you too. You're so sweet and you're so good together. I don't know you, but don't know you, but first impressions tell me a lot about people. So thank you, Caroline. So it's the same beads all the way through, same link, but it gives a nice effect. It's a bit of a shorter necklace. I'm not going to say it's a choker, but it's just as long as this other one. So I'm going to say it's probably 18 inches long. It has a simple clasp. It just loops like a hook. Again, that's a handmade part. And these rounds, faceted rounds, crystal rounds, I'm going to say they're about 8 millimeter in diameter. I could be wrong about that. I need to get my measurements. You didn't scare me. Oh my goodness, hardly. Quality materials, again, made by me, just $25, letter R. Nice little necklace. It should last you your whole life and beyond. It's a nice pale blue AB finish on the crystals. No, Mark, I really enjoy watching you and learning from both of you. That's how I started YouTube, is just wanting to learn more about vintage pieces. And then I really got, into the people, and it really helped me when I was in a kind of a dark, sad place. Kind of get my mind up thinking about other things, and kind of, I don't want to say making friends, but we are making friends, just in a different way, So this is a nice delicate necklace. It's a gold filled, 14 karat gold filled little cross. It may or may not have a little diamond in it. I do not know. This was a gift from my grandmother a long time ago that I didn't really wear, but it is beautiful. I just need it to go on to somebody who can appreciate it. And I'm just asking, since it is gold filled, just $20. It has some writing on it down there. I think it's just saying 14 karat gold filled is what it's saying, but I'm not sure of all of what it says. Flip it around. Again, I just ordered a loop to help myself out. I have magnifiers, but it wasn't enough magnification. It's a nice delicate chain. Letter S for this one. Would make a nice gift for someone. Did I say how long the chain was? Let's see. Oh, it's no, not that one. This one's an 18-inch chain. 18-inch chain, and it's about an inch long, the cross itself. Most of these pieces have been worn at least once. A few of them, the ones that I made, haven't been worn. This is another inexpensive piece. It might be good for a child because it has a 16-inch chain, so pretty small. And it is gold toned. And it's a little heart. Off center. Very sweet. Simple chain. There's no real wear to the chain. There is just sort of, let me get a little closer. It's kind of hard to see, but there's just a little bit of just kind of a wear. It just, I don't know. I'm not even gonna. There's a fly around me. Little tiny fly. Yeah, it doesn't actually, I thought there was some wear on it, but it doesn't really look like it. It's just a different tone. The heart around the little stone or diamond or whatever it is. I think it's just a little rhinestone. It has to be. Yeah, just a sweet little necklace for a child. And that is letter T. Child or somebody with a really small neck because it's just a 16-inch chain. Oh, did I show you the back? The back has just a little bit of texture. There you go. And it hangs down nicely. Okay, let's get a more exciting piece out. This one has black and honey colored beads, all glass. And the clasp is gold, toned. Just a simple little hook. And it has a charm on it, little ladybug. Just a gold ladybug. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I didn't see you come in. Tammy Renee is here. Thanks for coming by. And let's see how long this one is. That is 12 plus 5. So I think all in all, it's about 18 inches. 12 and yeah, when I measure it with the clasp, it's 16. So altogether, it's 18. Really simple. I'll put it up against my neck like that. So if you like black and sort of that honey colored yellow, you'll like this one. And if you like ladybugs, it is letter U and it's $12. Just a little simple one. Again, just a variety of items today. I'm all over the place. Oh, this is a fun one. This is a bracelet I made. Again, with silver wire. I believe it's a silver clasp too. And it is a bracelet. And this one's a little bit bigger. It measures 8 inches from the end of the clasp here to the other end. 8 inches, and it is blue gold stone. So it is actually a real stone made into these, what I think might be 8mm round beads. And you see they're linked together with some wire work. And there's a little accent bead right there to give it some length. And it's really easy to do these toggle clasps. Once you get the hang of it, you pull the T-shaped one through the loop. And you can see it's a little bit bigger size. So somebody with a bigger wrist might enjoy this more. Again, it's an 8-inch total length. And on silver wire, gold stone bracelet. It's supposed to, this, if you're into crystals and stones, this particular one is supposed to promote emotional balance. Let me see if I can show you what the blue gold stone really looks like. It's sort of shimmery, catches the light, and you see it's not completely uniform all the way through. It's slightly different on the other side. It's a natural stone. So it'll pick up the light. It feels nice on your skin too. Goes on cold and then it warms up with your skin. Anyway, it's letter V, it's $15. Silver wire, natural stone, 8 inches. I'm assuming you all can hear me pretty well too. Otherwise you'd let me know. Give me any feedback that you want. This is, again, it's my first time going live on my own without using StreamYard and without, having my hand held by a host on another channel. But I'm hoping to do more of these. I don't have time to wait to be invited, basically, because I just want to start moving more things out. Not to say that I don't appreciate all the invitations that I have gotten and do have on the books coming up, but yeah. So this is another piece that I made, and I have shown once before in a sale. I wanted to bring to you again in case there's a buyer or somebody interested in it now. This is a 3-strand vintage glass bead necklace. Now, I will not claim that every single bead on here is vintage in that it's over 25 years old, but most of them certainly are, like this one. This one here. Thank you, Kelly. That's so sweet of you. You do see that it has like these sort of claw-shaped ones down here. These are hematite, another natural stone, very common stone, but it's a really pretty one to use in jewelry making because it has so much shine to it right here. Some hematite is magnetic. I don't believe I used any magnetic hematite on this necklace. You see it has graduated beads from very small to the very large. 3 strands that are also graduated to lay nicely, shorter and then longer. And it has a silver clasp, 925 marked on the back. And there's a bit of an adjustment area here. It's only going to be about an inch difference depending on where you hook it, the end versus farther in, but it gives you a little bit of play, which is nice. And I am going to put it on because I think me holding it just isn't doing it justice. And I like to see what it looks like on. I'll take my other one off. And I'll put this one on. I made this in green. I sold the purple one. And I made this black one. I think I also had a red one at one time that I sold as well. So you see it lays nicely. It's very comfortable to wear. And if you had your hair up, you could see the back and you could see the detail in the clasp, and it just sits nice and flat. It's not going to be for everybody, especially with these little guys here. My daughter called it sort of gothic looking. But I really like it. I think anybody can pull that off. So it's a bit hard to measure because of the graduated beads, but I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to measure it from the end of one the clasp to the other side. I believe I'd measured it in the previous sale that I was in, and I think it was 18 inches, but I want to be sure for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's actually 16, but with the extension, it's 17. Okay. So for most people, it's going to be pretty comfortable, I would say. So for this one, because of all the vintage beads and the sterling silver clasp, and it's very much one of a kind, it's $30. So that's probably my highest price today, $30. And it's letter W for the stunner. All kinds of prices today. I want to make it fun for everybody and have something for everyone. If there's something that you're looking for, please let me know, because in my future sales, I'll bring that. I'm going to try to have this 12 o'clock Friday time slot and kind of see how it goes. I was telling my boyfriend, I don't know if I can even do this for 2 hours, just because just sitting in one place and not running around doing 20 other things is challenging for me. But I think the more I do it, the more I'll get accustomed to it. But anyway, the 12 o'clock Friday, I just want to have some time. Oh no, Michael's stranded. That's okay, Mark. Thanks for coming by. You're so sweet. Tell him hi. I hope it goes well. His being stranded. Yeah, 12 o'clock Friday. I just wanted to pick some daytime time where I could just be on and just kind of get regular with it. And then, if that time just doesn't work for whatever reason, then, and I know that just about every time conflicts with somebody because there's always something, but I'm going to give it a shot. And I know that in an hour, who comes on? Gina from Vintage Digs comes on, and I know she's going to do a jewelry sale too. So I wanted to kind of send people over that way after this. So here's some cuties, little elephants, little hand-carved elephants. I didn't make these. I do not know exactly what they are made of, but it's some type of stone because it has that feel, it has that look, and they're definitely hand-carved little elephants. And I'm going to say they're well done. I'm not going to say they're like super high quality, but I think they're well done. These are some silver beads. I know that because they're sort of tarnished and will rub off and be cleaner. Yeah, it's good to have your own time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just wanted to have a time where I can come and see my friends and show them what I have. And then also I hope to do some crafting videos or lives like you do, Julie. You do beautiful ones. And anyway. Oh, that's okay, Jenny. You can come and go as much as you want. These are really fun. Yeah. Especially for those that like elephants or little hand-carved things. They're nice and dangly, if you like the dangly ones. They're handmade, but not by me, so I'm not really sure who made them. But these are really cute. These are stone as well, these beads here. They're not plastic. And for these little guys, $14, letter Y. Little silver accent beads. And next one. Oh, you know what? I just skipped X. Let's go back to X. This is just a really cute, different type of pin. Oh, Julie wants Y. Oh, good get, Julie. I'm going to set those aside for you. I'm so glad somebody likes those. They're really cute. So this is just a little gal. I'm calling her an East Indian lady because of the look that she has there. She came to me like this. It looks like she was hot glued. So I'm not going to say, you know, she's super well made or anything, but she definitely is cute and deserves a chance out there. So she has this little pleated fabric right here, some gold little hands and feet, and she's glued on a pin back just like that. Yeah, thank you. CraftyKittyVintage@gmail.com. Thank you so much. She's got her little earrings on. I'm not sure if she's supposed to have pearl beads all the way around the top or not. It kind of looks like just the three were the only ones there, but not exactly sure. Anyway, she is cute. She looks like this. She's about 2 inches tall, a little over 2 inches tall, made with fabric, just a little doll. Pin, $12, letter X. And my last piece, letter Z, is called, check my notes here. So this is made by LVP France, La Vie Parisienne. It's called an the material they call old silver, which I think is a finish on top of brass from what I read. It's on a super long chain. It's a 36-inch chain. So really, really long. So it'd hit like your belly button, I guess, but it would be easy enough to, you know, either put it on another chain or, well, actually it wouldn't be that easy. What I would do is I would just, if you wanted it shorter, I would just loop knot it like that. Anyway, it's a very sturdy piece in that the links look like that. The reason I know the name of the piece is because it's marked on here. It says LVP France. And that's the locket. And opens like that. Now, when I found it, it was from my mom's jewelry box. She had a picture or two in here, just kind of set in there. Nicely hinged, snaps shut. That's the back. Nice patina on it. Nice. You don't need the clasp because it's so long, but it does have a spring ring clasp on it. And it's marked. And for this one, it's just $15. That's a nice, pretty motif on the front. I believe it to be vintage, but I do not know what year. Could be actually just late 80s, early 90s. Not sure. Okay. Well, I can do a quick recap of, should I do a recap or have you all been here the entire time? I don't know. I could show a couple more or a couple of the pieces that I showed earlier at the beginning. Oh, you want the locket too? Okay, great. Thank you, Julie. I'll set that aside for you. I'll show you, Julie, something from the beginning that maybe you'll like, but no pressure at all. It's just another little hand-carved piece. This one is malachite. You can see the striations in it. And it has a horn, so I don't know, is that a rhinoceros? It has kind of big ears that make me think elephant, but maybe it's an elephant with its trunk up. That could be it. That's what I'd like to think, other than a rhinoceros. It sits, because of its weight and where its loop is, it kind of sits forward. And it's on a really nice long chain. I found it like this, a gold tone chain. It's about 24 inches long. And I can't find a maker on it. So I don't, oh, you thought it was a unicorn? Yeah, you could, you know what? You can pretend it's anything you want. It has sort of a bail that is kind of vintage looking. I've seen it on lots of vintage pieces from my mom's jewelry box. But I don't think it's like Avon. I don't know who made this or where she got it. But it's a nice chain. This chain has some texture that's intentional on it, which gives it a little bit of shine. It's an Elicorn. Okay. I like that. So it's pretty cute. And that one was letter A for $18. Just because it's a hand carved piece with the malachite. I was gonna look up malachite and what its properties are, but I forgot to do that. That's okay though. So if you're watching this on the replay and you see something that you like, you can just type it in the comments and I'll check it pretty regularly and see if anybody is interested in any of the pieces that I have left. I'll show a couple of my favorites and then we'll be done. As far as a little recap goes, this one is just $12 letter D, and it's these pretty little sterling silver hummingbirds with turquoise chips. And these are little lever back ear wires. Very simple. And because they're of their shorter length, they kind of sit a little closer to your ears. Little hummingbirds. Cute. Cute, cute. And I have these cloisonne earrings that have what I think are cherry blossom beads on there. Cute little cloisonne earrings. Little drop. And yeah. Oh, one more piece. Sarah Coventry. It's a little owl. You might have seen this before. It's a pretty classic piece from the 60s and 70s. Sarah Coventry owl with a nice little filigree design. Here is the back and the bottom where it says Coventry. Now there's people that really like Coventry pieces. They do make really quality brooches and things. I know there's a couple brooches up here that are Coventry that have a pair of earrings that match that one. I think this one might be Coventry as well. I'll get around to selling some of those soon. But this one has little cabochon eyes and a nice long chain that is original to the piece. Thank you so much, Caroline. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. An hour and 15. It's pretty good for me, especially by myself doing all the talking. If you have any questions or anything you want to chat about, bring it up here. I have Kelly down for a couple things here, and I'll look for your emails. And yeah. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you coming by. Maybe next time. Yes. Thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for coming by. Feel free, to leave me comments and suggestions and anything that you want to say. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for coming, and have a great day. Make sure you check out Gina at Vintage Digs. She goes on the hour. So 2:00 Pacific time, 5:00 Eastern time. She's at Vintage Digs. I forget who she has with her today, but I do think she has a guest with her, and it's another jewelry sale. And I'm sure other people are on too, and I'll get to know everyone's schedule pretty soon, I hope. But let's stick with this time next Friday, and I'll come up with another theme of items. So thank you, everybody. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.